the shaper tool assembly. So first we have to go to isometric assembly. So then you're going to get all the parts which has to be assembled will be in the isometric part, the part library. So you just click on vertical slide. So you double click on this. So once you get this, so to this we will going to have the adjustable strip. You just click on adjustable strip. So now we will going to assemble this. So we'll go for drag the component and say OK. So you drag it and you just rotate. You click on assemble. So click on this, then go to zoom window. You just assemble. You just click on this flash fit. Take this axis part, then go to flash fit. So go to flash fit. So click on assemble, go to flash fit. So click on this axis with reference to this axis. Then similarly you just go to fit. Again you come down to zoom window, then go to assemble, click on flash fit again, click on this axis with reference to this. So once you do that, then go to fit, then drag the component, OK, then it will move in this side. Then come down to zoom area, then rotate, then go to flash fit. So click on flash fit, click on this. So you rotate this with reference to this side and fit it. So once you do that, then we will going to have the next part to be assembled is we will going to lock the grub screw. You just go to grub screw, double click on this grub screw, then go to drag the component, say OK, come down to this, then you rotate this. So zoom window, then go to assemble, lock the rotation, click on this axis with reference to this, then go to flip, then go to assemble, select on this plane with reference to this. Now we'll go for a pattern. You just click on the rectangular pattern, click on the part or sketch which contains the pattern. So you just click on the part. So click on the part which is going to create the pattern. Click on the pattern. You just click on this. So you go to fit. So just click on this. Click on the pattern. Click on the reference feature of the pattern. You just click on the reference feature. Click to accept or click pattern. Click on a pattern. You just finish. So now all these parts has been patterned and it is placed. Now when you go to the top view, and if you see the top view, you can see that this part has been fully assembled. So now to this we will going to go for the all other parts to be fixed. So now we'll go for isometric and then go to screw rod. You just double click on the screw rod, then go to assemble, the lock rotation, click on this axis of this to axis of this, then go to rotate. So we can see it has been done here. Then go to zoom window, then go to assemble, click on flash fit, click on this face. So you just rotate this, then click on assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. So now it will going to be assembled here. So now you just go to isometric. Then to this we are going to have the spacer bush. You just double click on this, then go to assemble, lock rotation, click on this. You just click on assemble, lock rotation, click on this face with reference to this. Then you drag the component, say OK. So drag it, and then you just rotate. Then go to zoom window or the area, then go to assemble, then take this base reference with reference to this. So now to this we need to have the, so here when you do that, so here the axis is on, this key is on this side. So to this we are going to have the handlebar. You just double click on this handlebar, then you just go to drag the component and say OK, and bring it nearer to this. Then go to zoom window, then you just assemble, don't lock the rotation, or you just click on this axis with reference to this axis. Then you just drag the component. So when you drag the component, you can see that it has been rotating. So now we need to lock this. To lock this here, so just go to zoom window, then go to assemble, then click on this axis with reference to this axis. So now it will going to be moved. So now we can see here, so this has been moved, and then when you rotate this, both will going to be aligned here with reference to this. So now when you go to the top view, if you see the top view, both are aligned here. So now to this we'll go for isometric. So now we're going to drag the component and say OK. So move it out, then go to rotate, then bring it zoom window, go to assemble. So click on this face with reference to this face now. So you'll have this part. So to this we are going to have the round key. You just double click on this round key. Then now we need to insert that. So to do that, so just drag the component and you bring it nearer to this. Then go to zoom area. Then come down to assemble, lock the rotation because of the cylindrical part. You just click on this, reference to this. Then you fit it. Then you just drag the component, then zoom window or the zoom area, then go to assemble, click on this plane with reference to this. So now we are going to have the locking. So to this we are going to have the nut. So you just double click on this nut, then go to zoom area, then go to assemble, then lock the rotation, click on the axis of this with reference to the axis of this, and then drag the component, say OK, and move it out. Then go to rotate this and see to that the base plane will going to be visible. Then go to assemble, then take the base of this and rotate it and place it here. So this is how you will be able to do the assembly now. So to this we are going to fit. So go to handle, double click on this, then go to drag the component and say OK, and drag it and bring it near to the part to be assembled. Then go to assemble, then lock the rotation, click on the axis of this with reference to the axis of this, and then drag the component. Then go to reorient by rotating it, then go to zoom window or the area, then go to assemble, click on the base part of this with reference to this. So you just go to fit and click on this part. So this is how you will be able to place this. Now we will go for the swivel plate. So this swivel plate we need to assemble on this, that is basically, so we have this part which is to be the swivel plate. So you just double click on this, then drag the component. Okay, so bring it, then go to rotate, reorient this, then go to zoom area, then go to assemble, then lock the rotation, click on this axis of this with reference to the axis of this, and then rotate, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. Now to this we will going to have swivel screw pin, which we need to assemble now. So to do that, you just double click on this, then go to assemble, lock the rotation. So assemble, lock the rotation, you click on this axis with reference to this axis, then you just drag the component and say OK, then move it inside, then go to reorient and then go to zoom area, then you rotate this, then go to assemble, click on this base with reference to this face. So this will going to be locked. So to this we will going to have the one more part, which is the that is the swivel screw pin, swivel plate. So now we are going to have this the round one, which is the 11th one, swivel plate. So to this we are going to have the part number 15, which is the drag plate. You just double click on this, then go to assemble, lock the rotation, click on this axis with reference to this axis. Now you just drag the component, say OK, so bring it out, then go to rotate, reorient, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face and click on this. Now to this we going to have the one more part, which is the part number 17, which is the tool holder. So you just double click on this tool holder and then you just go to flash fit and lock the rotation, click on this cylindrical portion with reference to this cylindrical portion, and then to this we will have this part. This will going to have the this depth is around from the component drawing and the part drawing. When we see, we will going to have this 17 mm. So what we will do, we will just go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face, and then you just give 17 mm inside, sorry, minus 17, so it will automatically goes and locks it inside. So to this we need to have the next part, which will going to be the washer, which will going to be the part 18, part number 18, which is the washer, which will going to be the double click on this, then go to assemble, then the lock rotation, click on this cylindrical portion of this with reference to this, then zoom area, then go to rotate, then go to assemble, click on this plane with reference to this plane. Then to this we will going to have the part number 9, tool fixing screw. You just double click on this, then go to assemble, then go to lock rotation, click on this cylindrical portion, click on assemble, click on lock rotation, click on this axis with reference to this axis. Then to this you just rotate, then go to zoom window, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. So we will go to have the screw which has been placed. So to this we will going to have this part. Now we need to place the washer here. So to do that, you just have the one more washer, which is of this part number 13. You just double click on this, go to assemble, then you just lock the rotation, click on this axis, So to do that, you just go to assemble, lock the rotation, click on this axis with reference to this axis. Then just you rotate this, then go to zoom window, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. So you're going to have that. And to do this, to have the clamping screw, that is the part number 14, you just double click on this, then go to assemble, then assemble, lock the rotation, click on this axis with reference to this axis. Then you just rotate, then go to zoom area, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. So we have this. Then to this we will going to have the pivot pin. You just double click on this, then go to assemble, then go to assemble, lock the rotation, you just click on this face with reference to this. So now you have to assemble, click on this face with reference to this. So you give just -5 because each side should have 5 mm each, 100 mm. So this length is 110. So this side is 5 and this side is 5. When you look from the top view, you will be able to make out the difference here. This side is 5 and this side is 5. So now again we will go back to the isometric. So to this we are going to have the backer plate. So you just go to back plate, you double click on this, then go to assemble, then you just lock the rotation, then assemble, go to lock rotation, click on this cylindrical face with reference to this face, then you drag the component, okay, you bring it down, then you just you rotate, then you just come down to zoom window, then go to assemble, click on this face with reference to this face, and then give the distance as -50. So you just give 50 mm so that you will going to get this here. So now you just go to, so now we have assembled all the parts. So once you do that, now you will go for the save. In the save option, go to E drive, go to shaper, then go to tool head of a shaper, and you take it as shaper assembly. Take shaper assembly and then you say save. So once you save this, now we will go for the creating the drawing. So go to file, click on new, drawing in active model, you just click on this and so isometric draft, then come down to this. So here we need to have, you just click over this and then go to the front, and also you take the right view, sorry, front, and then the right, and then 3D, and then say OK. Take 1:2 scale, and you can see you will want to get the parts here. You just click it over here and then say, then drag this and place it here. Once you do that, then go to sheet, setup, and remove the background, say OK. Then you just click over this and click on this shaded with edges, then go to update view. So you're going to get the updation now. So to this we will go to have the cutting plane. You just click on the cutting plane, click on this view. So you're going to get the point, then go to line, draw a line from center of this, you drag it and keep it here. Then again you draw one more line and take trim corner between this line and this line. Then go to select this line and delete it. Now once you do that, so click on the close cutting plane, then you are going to have this, then you just delete this part, then go to section, click on this sectional line, so you're going to get the parts here. So this is the true shape of this, the sectional view, which is taken with the left view in section. So you're going to get this sectional points. So once you do that, so we'll go for the part list. You just click on this part list, click on this view, and then you will going to get these parts here. So you place it here, and then you drag this and keep it here. So now we need to click on this properties, then delete the author, delete this column and come down to material. So here you come down to material and add that column, and then you move up and then say okay. So automatically you are going to get all the parts should be whatever the parts which you have assembled, it will be coming over here. So these are the parts which you have done. So here this is how the parts will going to be placed. So then we will going to go for the fit. Then you will just say save and type the shaper assembly, and then you save it, and finally you just exit.